Hello! You are going to love this or hate it. There's no in between. So today we're using Marmite and I would really like you to give it a try because it's a great source of B12. And B12 is something you're going to need a lot of as you go through your treatment because it's one of the building blocks for blood cells. And when they take your bloods regularly for chemo, they're checking that you're well enough to have the chemo, and the blood count is part of that, and B12 is one of the building blocks for your blood cells. So today we're going to do a recipe which involves eggs, another great source of B12, and Marmite. Now, you'll either know how to do this or not, but when I ran the B&B, one of the questions I get asked all the time is how do you do poached eggs, because I just cannot poach eggs. And the answer is the eggs. It's nothing to do with technique. So I've got a pan of water on the boil, and it's just a slow boil where it's got those little bubbles popping through. I'm going to add a big dose of apple cider vinegar, or you can use white wine vinegar. And then, no swirling of the water, no messing around. If you've got fresh eggs, then they should just hold their shape. So I'm just going to drop that in. And you can see here that as we've dropped the eggs in, they're just keeping their shape. It hasn't turned into egg soup. And you can see just the little bubbles coming through there as they boil through. Now, it's going to take 3 minutes to get that nice firm white, but still have a nice soft runny yolk. And that's the secret to poached eggs. It's really fresh eggs. Now we're really lucky because I've got George the farmer who's like the Diet Coke version of farmers next door, so it is not a hardship to go around every day and pick up half a dozen eggs. If you haven't, if you're getting supermarket eggs, reach right to the back to get the ones that have just been delivered. So while my eggs are poaching, I'm just going to pop in a piece of toast. Now this toast is for me, so I'm using a rye sourdough today. What I found with David, that if I got the fluffiest, cheapest bread that I could find, and that would be something like a milk loaf or a Danish loaf, that would work much better. Because he had a reduced stomach space, anything too bulky would use up that space, and the thing that I would really want him to be consuming here was the eggs. I didn't want him to be eating all the bread, so I swapped all of our usual regular wholemeal healthy breads for a white sliced loaf, and a toasty loaf or anything like that will work just as well. So our eggs are poaching away. In fact, they're nearly done. I've got some spinach here, I'm just going to rinse that. So that's my eggs ready. Just going to leave those to drain. And then I'm going to use the same pan with the water just to wilt my spinach. It's going to add a knob of butter to the hot pan. As always, really generous with the butter because we want to up our amount of fat and our amount of calories. And then I'm going to take the spinach, just add a little bit of salt and pepper. Just stir that through. My toast is done, so now it's just a matter of compiling. And do give it a try, but if you hate Marmite, if you've tried it and don't like it, you can always leave the Marmite off. And you'll find as well, this is a brilliant thing to add to pasta. It sounds really crazy, but Marmite with spaghetti is a really quick, simple supper. And I don't know what the hob's shouting at me for. A big smear of Marmite. Little bit more. And this has got that elusive umami taste that adds so much flavour. So even if you're having chemotherapy and find your sense of taste is a bit diminished, this is going to really pack a savoury flavour punch. And then our spinach goes on the top. And then our eggs. There we go. 5-minute dish. Perfect for brunch, lunch, breakfast. And don't be worried about mixing up your meals. If you feel like having breakfast for your dinner, have breakfast for your dinner. And there we are. Marmite, spinach, plenty of lovely, lovely B12. I'm going to really enjoy this. Take care. Bye.